Yo, how's it going, guys? If you guys could turn off your mics, that'll be great. In the background, Jesus, I think. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. All right. So today I'll be overviewing two pairs, which is going to be Gbpjpy as well as USD-JPY for potential longs, GJ potential sells. Then we have GCAD that we should be hitting take profit to, and I'll say by tonight's London session. I mean, we just have around 50 more pips to hit our final TP at 101 pips. Our first TP did come and hit, which was at 50 pips. Right now, this trade should be at a break-even trade or a stop profit trade. And well, trades I'm looking for tonight, as mentioned, is GJ. Actually, GJ right now, you guys could get him for a sale. I'll give you guys the stop loss and everything right now. I just don't want to miss out on the trade. So you guys could just go ahead and put in that selling position. And right now, I will give you guys the TP and the stop. Just make sure you do get in for that short. So that way you guys don't miss out on it. All right, so there we go. Then with my stop, I was just gonna put above this highs right here. So that should be fine. Around 35, yeah, around 37 pip stop that we would have for GJ. We would have two take profits on GJ as well. The first take profit would be at 144 pips for take profit 1, and take profit 2 is going to be based from the daily time frame right on the daily commission price candle that we have down here for TP2, which should be around 217 pips around there. Yeah, like 216, 220 pips. So let me just give you guys this right here. TP1, that'll be the stop and the take profit. Let me just go do this and I'll go ahead and explain it right now. Just making sure we do get on the trade before it starts moving more. So there we go. So Gbpjpy, we are getting in for a selling position. JPY sell. Our take profit 1 is going to be at 152.520, which is 144 pips. Then we have take profit 2 on the daily accumulation price candle, which is down here, right at 218. 218 pips. It's at 151.785, which is 218 pips. And our stop loss, we are going to have it at 154.340, which is 38 pips. All right. You guys got it? So I could go ahead and explain on why I'm getting in for the short. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain it. If you guys have any questions throughout the way, feel free to comment on the chat or turn on your mic and you can go ahead and ask right away. And we should be running already in some good, decent profits for GJ actually. So, once let me just place this trade over here. All right. So Gbpjpy, if we take a look at the daily time frame perspective, right here on the daily time frame, well, we could obviously see how market has came into our imbalance area on the daily, respecting well into the commission price candle, which has been creating sell side liquidity in lower time frames to be clearing out. It should be clearing out during tonight's London session that we should be seeing those lows being blown out to come and completely fill in the daily imbalance that we have all the way over here. So we should see market filling in the daily imbalance right in this area and test into its daily commission price candle. Once coming into this daily commission price candle, this is a potential area where I would be looking in for buying opportunities to come and clear out the buy side liquidity that we have right in this area for Gbpjpy on the daily time frame. All that buy side liquidity that has been being accumulated, but also take into account that you don't want to get in for buys right away just because you see the test happening there. Obviously, you want to see and look for more confirmations because we could still continue pushing down to clear out the sell side liquidity from this daily time frame, which you could see more clear on a lower time frame perspective. So overall, we should be looking in for shorts that we have been respecting that daily commission price candle here, respecting imbalance that we should come and clear out this old low in this area, which is the sell side liquidity as well on the day on the 4 and 1 hour time frame, to come and fill in the daily imbalance and test that daily commission price candle. Now coming to lower time frames such as the 4 hour time frame here, we could see how on the 4 hour time frame, well, market created its push to the downside, which was this institutional move. So banks started getting in for shorting positions in this area. Retail traders start getting in for buying positions here. Now, why did they start getting for buys? Because they started seeing oversold areas in lower time frames, such as the 1 hour time frame, below 30, oversold, above 70, overbought. So we were oversold in this area in the 1 hour time frame. So what's going to happen there? Retail traders are going to start getting in for buying positions. Why? Well, because it's oversold. So therefore, their mindset is that I have to continue pushing up. But all this little movement that you see going on the 1 hour time frame and the 4 hour time frame, it's just retail traders accumulating their buying positions, market moving slowly until we're going to be having right now that we have our institutional move that should be happening tonight during London, or it could happen during New York as well. Between London and New York, we should see a market clearing out all the sell side liquidity that we have from retail traders, clearing out equal lows in this area where retail traders are seeing what? Double bottoms. So therefore, they got in for buying positions. And right now, they should be moving their stop losses to the break even or below entry. So what's market going to do? It's going to be the banks are going to start looking to clear out all those stops, cloud stops that we have from retail traders here, and stop losses that we have all the way down here in this oversold area, because those are where they got in for buying positions, which is all the sell side liquidity, all this wicks that you see, all sell side liquidity. First take profit, we have it to clear out this first low. Every time that we clear out old low or old high, it will, well, where we start seeing retracements, right? So that's why we want to secure profits. TP1 at 145 and TP2 down here at 218, 217, 218 pips, which is to do what? Test into the commission price candle on a daily time frame. Now we could have a TP3, but just don't want to risk it. We'll just see how market plays off after we test from that commission price candle. Because if we take a good look at the forward time frame here, we still have the sell side liquidity right here, which is the equal lows. that had mentioned that we have on what time frame as well? The daily time frame, which is the liquidity from this area. So we could still seek out into that area, maybe just come and collect the liquidity and then start bouncing back up. But for now, I mean, that's the only thing that I'm looking for. Gbpjpy, which is the shorting positions. So far, you guys should be up and running in profits already. Currently hadn't had any drawdown. 5 minute looking good. Breaking structure in the 5 minute. 15-minute time frame looking good as well. So for Gbpjpy, any questions on GJ? Everybody good? So next one would be USDJPY. USDJPY. So we take a good look at the dollar index here. Always make sure that you take a look at the DXY, which is the dollar index, before executing any trades on pairs such as UJ or GU or EURUSD. You always want to make sure what the dollar index is going to be doing before even getting in. So on the dollar index, we take a look at the daily, the 4-hour time frame. We could see how we've been creating our imbalance right here on the 4-hour time frame. We have that imbalance area. Commission price candle. All I'm waiting for is for market to come into that forward commission price candle to start seeing a new movement back to the upside, all the way to its weekly. I mean, my bad. It's daily high right here. You have to come and collect that daily high, which is some buy side liquidity. You could actually see as well on the 4-hour. Equal highs. So you clear that out. And then the 4-hour time frame, well, commission price candle. And then the 1-hour time frame, we mark our fib, start impulse, and another impulse. That's our 705 fib level, our deep discount price to be getting in for buying positions on the dollar index. So what does that mean? If the dollar index is going to be going up at that area, most likely GJ would also be retracing up. Since we see the dollar index going down, pretty simple analysis that you could graph from just a 1-hour perspective. What's my brush at? Let's see. So just waiting for that retracement down to happen, to come and test into that commission price candle, to then continue on going higher for USDJPY to all the way into its weekly high that we have over here on that buy sell liquidity right there on that weekly time frame. That should be around 300 pips for UJ, like around 339 for USDJPY. That one would just be leaving it for a swing trade, which we could actually be holding it for around a week and a half, maybe even 3 weeks for this trade to be holding, just because UJ moves pretty slowly. So we could be securing partials throughout the way. For USDJPY, it'll be risking 28 pips to get a total amount of 339 on USDJPY. On USDCAD, what I think on USDCAD, I'll check that trade. I mean, I'll check that pair right now. So for now, USDJPY, we'll be getting in for a buy limit. That's the entry, stop, and profit. So USDJPY. Looking for a buy limit order. Gbpjpy, buy limit, our entry price is going to be at 115.050. Take profit. It's going to be at 118.440, which is 339 pips. And stop loss will be at 114.770, which is 28 pips for a swing trade. Any questions on just the APY? No. And then you had a question about UCAD. I don't really trade UCAD, but let's see. And so far in the daily time frame, we did come into the side. Didn't really clear out the high. So we could just kind of see a retracement inside this area for UCAD. We do have a lot of liquidity that's been accumulating. If anything, I'll just wait on the 4-hour. See how we react on this level of liquidity. We keep on breaking through this area for USD CAD. We should be looking in for shorts all the way down here on this low on the 4-hour, which should be some accumulation price candle there. Yep. Like around this area of that accumulation price candle, depending on how we react inside this level. If we don't break it, it's going to continue going up. If we break it, we should be looking for shorts all the way to this area down here into this old low to fill in that imbalance. Any other question? Well, it should be around. Nope. All right, then. So for now, we should have GPJPY shorts. We should be in profits. At the moment, we've had no drawdown. Use DJPY. We have a sell limit. I mean, a buy limit. My bad. We have a buy limit for USDJPY. So those are the only trades to be taking a lookout for tonight's session. So with that being said, have a great night and happy trading to y'all. See you guys for tomorrow's Spanish session.